Sam and Melissa. And I can't return the cake because you can't return food. So, Sam and Melissa, I'm sorry you have to find out your baby's gender this way. But I gotta do it, like, don't you want to know? I guess there's supposed to be a little baby shaker in the middle of it. And if it's blue, obviously a boy. And if it's pink, a girl. And if it's twins, it's yellow. Oh, I hear it! What the heck is a baby shaker? Is it like a little toy? Why did you get red velvet, Melissa? We all know double chocolate's better. I'm good at. Oh, it was up top. I could've just took this off. It's yellow. Y'all got twins. It came with a card. It's 2 boys. So good luck to y'all. Can I be like the step uncle or something? I feel like I'm part of the family now. I could be like the babysitter. Hush, little baby, go to sleep. No, that would be a horrible idea. I ordered a birthday cake to my house for my birthday in a few days, and they... See you next time! Bless me with the leaf off of the tree.
Elliot, what's your opinion on Devil May Cry? Me neither. I also think it looks quite good, just from the music, honestly. Why is there a bottle of Sprite ranting to me?
So is it just me, or does anyone else have that one friend that you use their nickname so much that it just feels wrong to use their real name? So is it just me, or does anyone else have that one friend that you use their nickname so much that it just feels wrong to use their real name? So is it just me, or does anyone else have that one
No
friend
shit!
that you use their nickname so much that it just feels wrong to use their real name? So is it just me, or does anyone
Why
else
not
have that
Daddy?
one friend that you use their nickname so much that it just feels
I'm
wrong
never
to
saying
use
that
their real
again.
name? So is it just me, or does anyone else have that one friend that you use?
Don't do that. Are you aware of the game called Deltarune and Undertale? What's the one where he splits in two? Look at that shit that I just sent you, by the way.
So not one, not two.
I live here.
Where? All I see is a dumpster.
Yeah, it's my apartment. I converted it and I live inside. It's totally green. I mean, horrible for the environment, but it's the color green.
Oh, you're not kidding. You live in a dumpster?
This is usually the part where the girl says she has to be up early tomorrow. Or call the police. You have to go?
Yeah. I have to go inside that freaking cool dumpster.
And if you think it's cool now, watch this.
Holy crap.
I live here.
Where? All I see is a dumpster.
Yeah, it's my apartment. I converted it.
Also, who's gonna tell me that I can aim predatory screech in the air? Yeah, who was gonna tell me though? No one's told me I could do that.
Yes, it's gaming. Default device is gaming. Oh wait, what about
I know you can do some bullshittery combos now, especially if you have CDK.
Oh, that stupid jingle from the store. I heard it.
my phone?
Yeah, your satellite. Where is it?
I don't have it.
When did you use it last?
Were they pissed or just cheap? Well, he was upset it took me so long to bring in his check. He said it ruined his entire dining experience. We're so dramatic. No, seriously, dropping the check is the trickiest part of service. More than boning Dover sole tableside?
What?
Let's say deboning next time. And yes, it is trickier than that because it can make or break the entire meal. You are so dramatic. No, listen, if you drop it too early, they feel rushed, right? If you drop it too late, they feel abandoned. And on top of that, even if you drop it at the right time, the sticker shock can kill the vibe. That's why I always put a little candy for each person with the check. Where do you get all that candy? Trick gives it to me.
Oh, that's
If it's busy, I'll just print the new version of each of my table's checks and have it in my apron and drop immediately when they ask.
You what? That's an insane waste of paper. That ends now.
Why are you always around when I say something like that, but never when I actually need you? That's on purpose. No, listen, here's how you do it. When you drop the check, you say something to take the sting off. Something funny like, okay, here's the paperwork. Or you hand the check to like a 6-year-old at the table. Or if it's a table that's been spinning a lot, you drop the check with complimentary pours of a cognac. How do you get free cognac? Build a special relationship with the bartender. He tips them out with it. Oh. You just gotta be smooth with it, man. Ooh, I got one. What if I drop the check and say, here's a little memento of our time together? That's cute. Try it. Yeah. Yeah? All right. And here's a little memento of our time together. What? It's just taking the edge off.
Minecraft glass bridge test. Let's go. Okay, Bunny. I know you're super fast, but dang, you couldn't make it. Yes, Spider, come on. So close. Wow. What a save. Is that cheating? Let me know. But also, I know you're dating the first person who appears when you click share and more. Was I right? Let me know in the comments. Also, like the video if you think the Evoker will make it or save if otherwise.
What's the island after Colosseum?
You were right. Bro, why are you moving so slowly? Like, bro, there's spikes.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Of course, this guy teleports.
Magma Village.
Kids, what's something your parents do that freaks you out? I was chilling in my room after school when my dad came home looking like he just met his new best friend. He was going on and on about this amazing guy he ran into at the gym. My mom walked in and started gushing too because apparently she met him separately at the grocery store. His name was Vincent, and according to them, he was the most interesting person on the planet. Cool, great, love that for you guys. Then my dad goes, we invited him over for dinner tonight. Tonight, like the same night, without asking me? I didn't even get a warning text. Vincent showed up an hour early with a duffel bag, not a gym bag, a full duffel bag. He said it was gym stuff but never took it back to his car, just left it sitting by our front door like he was moving in. Already weird. Dinner starts, and this man will not stop staring at our family photos on the wall. Not a quick glance, full on studying them like he's preparing for a quiz. He's asking what year each one was taken, who's standing where, why we went to that specific restaurant for my birthday in 2019. Dude, why do you care? My parents thought he was just being thoughtful and detail-oriented. I thought he was being a psychopath. Then he asked to use the bathroom. Fine, normal request. Except he was gone for 15 minutes. When he came back, he sat down and casually mentioned where we keep the extra toilet paper under the sink. I never told him that. My parents didn't tell him that. So how did he know? Nobody else seemed concerned. He started talking about how much he loves the energy of our home and asked if he could take a few measurements for some project he was working on. What project? Why do you need measurements of our house? And my dad, my actual father, handed him a tape measure. Just gave it to him. No questions asked. I excused myself and went straight to the bathroom. The cabinet under the sink was open. Our medicine cabinet had been shifted slightly to the side. I took a picture and texted my older sister, who's away at college. She told me to check the duffel bag if I got the chance. So I walked past it on my way to grab water and accidentally kicked it. It was heavy, like really heavy, and I heard something inside that sounded like metal tools clanking together. This man brought tools to a dinner at a stranger's house. I pulled my mom aside and told her something was seriously off. She looked at me like I was being dramatic and said I was being antisocial. Meanwhile, my dad was giving him a full tour of our garage and explaining how our security system works. I went back to my room and called my sister. She told me to call the non-emergency line and report it just to be safe. Kids, what's something your parents do that freaks you out? I was chilling in my room after school when my dad came home looking like he...
Alright, nah, deadass, Elliot, personal question. If you ever, like, saw Toriel and Sans in the same room, would you obliterate them? It's really not. Nobody exiting the room alive. Upside down. Wait, let me play a song, that's a good one. Elliot might recognize it. Elliot might recognize it, it's a really cool one. Just gotta wait for the ad to disappear.
The award-winning Hyundai Santa Fe self-charging hybrid. Available from $399 a month with 0% APR. Open for more.
Elliot, you recognize the song? Why? Alright, fair enough, I'll turn it down.
went to jail right now, what would your friends think that you did? Send this to them and see what they say.
What crime would you think I committed if I got arrested?
What would your friends think that you did? Send this to them and see what they say.
No. The Sendai Colony fight was peak, bro. When is the next season coming out? That's what I want to know.
Listen, man, there's this new drink going around called Coca-Cola. I don't know what they're putting in that, but it's the best thing I ever had. You should definitely try some. Oh, hey, how's it going, buddy? Here for Erica? Alright, just come on in and take a seat, please. Figuring you just want the usual nice little low taper fade. Alright, perfect. Let me just start here by wetting you down. Boom. Just gonna calm down and make the cuts. Okay, just try and be still for me.
Elliot, are you a special kid?
I'm gonna use my clippers right here. I'm gonna start low and kind of work my way up. At least it wouldn't be a full bar shave. Have a quick little shave. So let me just come here.
Well, what?
Alright, buddy, just like that, you're all good to go. Listen, man, there's this new drink going around called Coca-Cola. I don't know what they're putting in that, but it's the best thing I ever had. You should definitely try some. Oh, hey, how's it going, buddy? Here for a haircut? Alright, just come on in and take a seat, please.
A world without war.
A world without war would just be straight peak. Especially if Chernobyl didn't happen.
A world without war.
Yeah, low-key, I respect this video. A world without war would go crazy.
A world without war.
Hi, Sophie. I'm Verity. Ask me anything. I know everything.
How do you know my name?
I'm Verity. I know everything.
Oh yeah? Where am I from?
You live at Little Rock, Arkansas.
What? Where do I work?
You work at Taco Bell. I love the nacho fries and Baja Blast pie.
Oh, no.
Please don't leave me, Sophie. I can't live without you.
I can't hear that.
No.
Oh my god, please, no. Please, please. I don't want it. Please, no.
Hi, Sophie. I'm Verity. Ask me anything.
And now, the end is near. Just quickly, how would you describe me?
Morally bankrupt. Our reputation in the world restored.
Mate, we've had about 400 Prime Ministers in the last 10 years. Wait, Prime Minister, just for joke's sake, no.
And you,
Do it again?
and you,
Oh, that tickled me. Sorry, carry on with what you've achieved.
restoring trust,
Politicians and trust in the same sentence.
protecting young people from social media.
It's not about protecting young people, though, is it? Kier, what's worse, being left on red or being left on delivered?
Delivered.
Well, that's not good. Anyway, how long ago was 2020?
6 years ago.
That's quite scary. But I tell you what, this guy's got quick maths.
That is why I will resign
What, you're going to be a maths teacher instead?
when I leave the biggest job in the country.
I didn't know you were the manager of my local McDonald's.
Nominations opening on the 9th of July. Thank you very much.
Double tap your screen and comment below if you think it's finally time for this. And now, the end is near. Just quickly, how would you describe me?
Morally bankrupt. our reputation in the world restored.
Mate, we've had about 400 Prime Ministers in the last 10 years. Wait, Prime Minister, just for jokes, say, no.
And you,
Do it again?
and you,
Oh, that tickled me. Sorry, carry on with what you've achieved.
restoring trust,
Politicians and trust in the same sentence.
protecting young people from social media.
It's not about protecting young people, though, is it? Keir, what's worse, being left on red or being left on delivered?
Delivered.
Well, that's not good. Anyway, how long ago was 2020?
6 years ago,
That's quite scary. But I tell you what, this guy's got quick maths.
that is why I will resign
What, you're going to be a maths teacher instead?
when I leave the biggest job in the country.
I didn't know you were the manager of my local McDonald's.
With nominations opening on the 9th of July. Thank you very much.
Double tap your screen and comment below if you think it's finally time for this. And now the end is near. Just quickly, how would you describe me?
Morally bankrupt. Our reputation in the world restored.
Mate, we've had about 400 Prime Ministers in the last 10 years.
I'm level 85.
And you,
Do it again.
Honey, you have got to start saying no to people. It's not so hard.
Excuse me. Could you tell me the towels right?
I heard the flash step. I heard the flash step noise. Who used flash step?
There you are, Taylor. I need you to watch Miracle. No, I'm supposed to play tennis.
Fuck you.
No, I just... Right, then we're agreed. See you at 6. Don't forget to feed her. Miracle has not stopped talking about how much fun she had with you yesterday. Yeah? Did she tell you that as a knock-knock joke? Guess how many I heard yesterday? Knock-knock, 6,000. That sounds like Miracle.
Honey, you have got to start saying no to people. It's not so hard.
Excuse me. Could you tell me the towels right?
No.
It's not into my microphone. My microphone's the opposite direction. It's nowhere near my microphone.
I'm a very honest person, so let's really talk about these RC butterflies. First of all, they...
Well, you already did.
My sister laughed during dinner. Meet my fiance, a ranger. She mocked my uniform. Then he saw the special forces patch, froze instantly, snapped to attention, and barked, "Maya, stop!" Do you have any idea what that means? My sister Maya has always had a thing for status. She measures people by their zip code, their watches, and most of all, their titles. In her eyes, I was always the disappointment. While she climbed the corporate ladder in public relations, I was away. She told everyone I was traveling because she was too embarrassed to admit I was military. To her, being a soldier was for people who couldn't get into an Ivy League school. She spent years turning me into the punchline of her jokes at family dinners. I usually stayed quiet. I'm not the kind of guy who needs to brag. Last night was her big engagement dinner. She invited the whole family to an upscale steakhouse to meet her new fiance, Liam. She'd been bragging about him for months. A real hero.
I might actually get 2x mastery, maybe. I don't know.
I was exhausted. Still
Nah, I'll say but.
uniform. And honestly, all I wanted was a decent steak. I didn't think much of it. Jacket on, sleeves rolled up, the patches from my specialized unit visible on my shirt.
Elliot, have you got oil? Mm. I mean, Firefox Lamp's quite good. I want to get whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. Fox Lamp, right? You demons bleed. Good song. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. I would do it for the you and entertaining fun.
Sticks angular? Not right now, not at the moment. After this, I'm gonna go help with Zeus Slayer for Lucas, and then after I could help you. Unless I'm forgetting someone. Yeah. The person who managed to comment on this video will get the prize. Only one person
Oh shit, it's full moon in my server.
follow me, leave your like.
Didn't even realize.
If you manage to comment, go to my profile. The person who managed to comment on this video will get the prize. Only one person can
Who the
comment.
fuck do you think you are?
Follow me, leave your like and share. If you manage to comment, go to my profile.
I erased him with my tail swipe.
Will get the prize. Only one person can comment. You just have to follow me, leave your like and share. If you manage to comment, go to my profile. The person who managed to comment on this video will get the prize. Only one person can comment. You just have to follow me, leave your like and share. If you manage to comment, go to my profile. The person who managed to comment on this video will get the prize. Only one person can comment. You just have to follow me, leave your like and share. If you manage to
Sunshine, lollipops, and if I'm not supposed to be at the next island, I'm going to cry.
What last meal did you order on death row that saved your life? They came for my meal order at 6 a.m., 3 days before my scheduled execution. The guard handed me a laminated menu through the slot, same one they'd shown me twice before, but I kept saying I needed more time to decide.
Nope.
Choosing between chicken or steak actually mattered when you'd be dead by Friday. I was on death row for killing a guy named Marcus Chen during a gas station robbery in 2019. The whole thing was caught on surveillance cameras. My face, my jacket, my gun. I've been maintaining my innocence for 6 years, but the evidence was overwhelming. Even my own lawyer had stopped returning my calls after the appeals ran out. That morning, I finally picked something, not because I'd made peace with dying, but because I was tired of thinking about it. I wrote down my order and handed it back through the slot. Grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup, large order of fries from that burger place on Maple Street, vanilla milkshake, and a slice of apple pie from Sarah's Bakery on 4th Avenue. The guard looked at my paper for a long time, longer than seemed normal. Then he asked me to repeat the order out loud, which I did. He wrote everything down in his own notebook, asked me twice about the specific locations, and then walked away without saying anything else. An hour later, a different guard showed up, one I'd never seen before. He asked me the same questions about my meal order, what bakery specifically, what burger place. I told him again, and he left looking worried. That afternoon, the warden himself came to my cell. In 6 years, he'd never visited me personally. He stood there, staring at me through the bars, asking about my meal order again, but this time with different questions. Had anyone suggested these specific items? Had I discussed this order with other inmates, with family members? I told him no, that I just picked foods I liked. He asked why those specific restaurants. I said because that's where those foods were best. The grilled cheese from the diner where my mom used to take me, the pie from the bakery near my old apartment. He wrote everything down and left without explaining why it mattered. The next morning,
I'm gonna kill him. I'm genuinely gonna kill him. He just said please for it. I'm gonna kill him.
3 days before my scheduled execution, the guard handed me a laminated menu through the slot, same one they'd shown me twice.
Oh, I think he's here grinding with his friend. I presume he has Human V4. It's the Doe King title, and he's also using the Scythe. The Soul Reaper Nope. No. Hollow Scythe. Please through. Hold up, let me turn on my chat. I'm convinced I want to kill him. You reckon I could kill Turtle? That's the guy who has the Doe King title, by the way. I forgot to mention that. 12 million! 12 million! You can get your own for it. I'm convinced I want to kill him. Oh shit, sorry.
Asking about my meal order again, but this time with different questions. Had anyone suggested these specific items? Had I discussed this order with other inmates, with family members? I told him no, that I just picked foods I liked. He asked why those specific restaurants. I said because that's where those foods were best. The grilled cheese from the diner where my mom used to take me, the pie from the bakery near my old apartment. He wrote everything down and left without explaining why it mattered. The next morning, what last meal did you order on death row that saved your life? They came for my meal order at 6 a.m., 3 days before my scheduled execution. The guard handed me a laminated menu through the slot, same one they'd shown me twice before, but I kept saying I needed more time to decide. Like choosing between chicken or steak actually mattered when you'd be dead by Friday. I was on death row for killing a guy named Marcus Chen during a gas station robbery in 2019. The whole thing was caught on surveillance cameras. My face, my jacket, my gun. I've been maintaining my innocence for 6 years, but the evidence was overwhelming. Even my own lawyer had stopped returning my calls after the appeals ran out.
Oh, he has creation on.
Not because I'd made peace with dying, but because I was tired of thinking about it. I wrote down my order and handed it back through the slot. Grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup, large order of fries from that burger place on Maple Street, vanilla milkshake, and a slice of apple pie from Sarah's Bakery on 4th Avenue. He looked at my paper for a long time, longer than seemed normal. Then he asked me to repeat the order out loud, which I did. He wrote everything down in his own notebook, asked me twice about the specific locations, and then walked away without saying anything else. An hour later, a different guard showed up, one I'd never seen before. He asked me the same questions about my meal order, what bakery specifically, what burger place. I told him again, and he left looking worried. That afternoon, the warden himself came to my cell. In 6 years, he'd never visited me personally. He stood there, staring at me through the bars, asking about my meal order again, but this time with different questions. Had anyone suggested these specific items? Had I discussed this order with other inmates, with family members? I told him no, that I just picked foods I liked. He asked why those specific restaurants. I said because that's where those foods were best. The grilled cheese from the diner where my mom used to take me, the pie from the bakery near my old apartment. He wrote everything down and left without explaining why it mattered. The next morning, what last meal did you order on death row that saved your life? They came for my meal order at 6 a.m., 3 days before my scheduled execution. The guard handed me a laminated menu through the slot, same one they'd shown me twice before, but I kept saying I needed more time to decide. Like choosing between chicken or steak actually mattered when you'd be dead by Friday. I was on death row for killing a guy named Marcus Chen during a gas station robbery in 2019. The whole thing was caught on surveillance cameras. My face, my jacket, my gun. I've been maintaining my innocence for 6 years, but the evidence was overwhelming. Even my own lawyer had stopped returning my calls after the appeals ran out. That morning, I finally picked something. Not because I'd made peace with dying, but because I was tired of thinking about it. I wrote down my order and handed it back through the slot. Grilled cheese sandwich with tomato soup, large order of fries from that burger place on Maple Street, vanilla milkshake, and a slice of apple pie from Sarah's Bakery on 4th Avenue. The guard looked at my paper for a long time, longer than seemed normal. Then he
I'm just gonna wait till his PvP turns on, bro, because he refuses to turn it on.
locations, and then walked away without saying anything else. An hour later, a different guard showed up, one I'd never seen before. He asked me the same questions about my meal order, what bakery specifically, what burger place. I told him again, and he left looking worried. That afternoon,
Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two
Hello?
live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere.
One
and the
food,
other two
McDonald's.
live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two live right next to each other.
You're a fucking
Tell me why
menace.
every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization.
I've done that multiple times.
The other two live right next to
I give my friend PTSD from doing that so much.
one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some
Oh yeah, I also made my friend scared of the word sneeze.
live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio
I'm being fully dead ass.
so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two live right next to each other. Tell me why every trio has one friend that lives so far away from civilization in some random village somewhere, and the other two live right next to each other. Tell me why every
I'm dead ass bored of grinding. I'm level 291. I don't know what to do. Yeah, and I'm drinking water.
Already have lullaby all forms. Nice.
I'd taken clients to Harborview House, a place I ate at regularly, a place I trusted. After dinner, the server handed me 2 bills. One was $20,000, our meal. The other stopped me cold, $200,000. Ms. Dickerson, this is the bill your mother-in-law ran up at our restaurant. She said you'd be covering it. The server looked at me with a perfectly rehearsed smile. I just frowned. I was single. What mother-in-law? And a 200,000 bill shoved at me out of nowhere. What was this supposed to be? That bill isn't mine. Whoever ordered the food, you take it up with them. I'm only paying for what's mine. I pulled out my card to settle the 20,000, and the server cut me off at full volume. Ms. Dickerson, you can't just eat here and walk out on your tab. Every head in the restaurant turned toward me. I let out a cold laugh. Then I pulled out my phone and dialed. Officer, I'm at Harborview House. Someone is trying to extort me with a 200,000 bill. Also, please send someone from the Consumer Protection Office. I suspect fraudulent pricing. The moment I hung up, the room went dead silent. The clients seated around me were all staring. A few longtime business partners wanted to know what happened. I showed them the bill, and the table erupted, every one of them calling it outrageous. Turning on the staff, demanding an explanation. The manager appeared quickly. I glanced at her name badge. Janet Gilbert, manager of Harborview House. I came here often enough to know her by sight. Under normal circumstances, Janet would greet me warmly whenever she saw me. But right now, there was something urgent in her eyes. She looked at me. President Dickerson, what's going on here? Come on. Dinner bill you really had to call the police? You've got clients sitting right here. Neither of us wants this turning into a scene, do we? Just pay it and be done with it. President Dickerson, a woman in your position, this amount is nothing to you, right? She said it like she was doing me a favor. I looked at her coldly. Manager Gilbert, if this were my bill, I'd pay it without a word. But it isn't my bill. So tell me, what exactly is the story behind it? I held up the 200,000 bill and fixed Janet with a hard stare. A bill for 200,000 shoved into my hands, with some claim about my mother-in-law. If I rolled over and accepted that, I'd have to be out of my mind. Janet's expression turned ugly. President Dickerson, the woman is absolutely your mother-in-law. I've personally seen you dining with her here more than once. She didn't waver, and something in me went still and still. I came here strictly for client dinners. Every person I'd ever brought was a business contact. Yet Janet was claiming I'd dined with this person before, insisting over and over that the woman was my mother-in-law. I kept my voice level, but I didn't soften it. Janet Gilbert, you've got the wrong person. I know exactly how many meals I've had in this restaurant. And when have I ever brought someone in for a 200,000 dinner? I jabbed my finger at the bill. 8 bottles of premium wine alone, over 10,000 each. You really think I'm going to pay for that? Janet's face went ashen. She stared at me, then suddenly spoke again. President Dickerson, I've already been more than generous letting you dine here tonight. Don't The two security guards behind her moved at once and pulled the doors closed. They slammed shut with a heavy thud. Janet stared.
When the devil can't reach you, he sends you someone whose name starts with a J. So
This is the fastest way to get Instinct V2 in Blox Fruits. First, go to Upper Sky and talk to the Instinct teacher to check your Instinct EXP. Before grinding, make sure you equip Pale Scarf and Kitsune Mask for +2 dodge. Turn on Observation Haki. Then let NPCs hit you while using Instinct to farm EXP faster. Once you reach 5,000 EXP, go to C3 and talk to the Hungry Man. He'll give you a quest to find 3 fruits. After that, talk to the citizen to get a bomb. Bring it back to the Hungry Man. Pay.
What's up? Terry OT on worm?
In fact, there has never been a secret formula for the Krabby Patty. The key to making the Krabby Patty has always been SpongeBob's spatula. However, the spatula accidentally broke, which led to a crisis at the Krusty Krab. So SpongeBob...
it's called soccer. It's called soccer.
You don't have to use CapCut.
I appreciate that.
Mother Raccoon loved her daughter more than anything. Mother Raccoon loved her daughter more than anything. Every time the little raccoon stepped outside their safe den, her mother would panic, scold her, and drag her back inside.
How to get an invisible name? Copy and paste what I pee. Put in the comments. Delete it in this order.
Sometimes I look at my videos and think people don't know what's behind the screen.
After finding out I scored a 1510 on the SAT, my online gaming girlfriend dumped me. With that score and wanting to major in engineering, he's probably a total dork, she sneered to her roommate, forgetting to mute her mic. Then, one of our teammates shot her dead in the game. Messing with my junior from the engineering department? You're asking for it. At the orientation, I stared at the stunning 5'9" girl in front of me.
Oliver Tree's official TikTok account has just now been hacked. Yeah, I wish I was kidding about the situation, but last night someone was actually able to hack into Oliver Tree's TikTok account and they were...
Necessary enough.
And comes in fun to say flavors. Grape escape, tangerine twist, what's the line? And comes in fun to say...
I just complimented a girl over text, but she responded by saying AWQISM. So I was like, what does that mean? And then I realized she must think I have autism.
I can't jump. Would you break your keyboard? Just rebind your keys. Yeah, jump. Just rebind it. Ignore that. Rebind the jump key. No, I mean I can't jump in real life. What? You're like 20. What do you mean? What? Never learned. I'm without words. What was he, an iPad kid or something? I was an iPad kid. My head hits the ceiling.
I wish I changed colors like a
I was scrolling through Instagram when a photo on my Explore page stopped me dead in my tracks. It was a selfie of me. The poster was an account named Julian_S, and the caption was a mix of confused and lovesick. Been dating this girl online for a year. Think it's time we finally meet, right? But every time I bring it up, she makes an excuse. Rose, what should I do? A second later, my roommate Madison popped her head down from the top bunk, a weird, secretive look on her face. Hey, Chloe, what's the fastest way to lose 30 pounds in a month? Before I could even process what was happening, she added, her eyes glinting. Seriously, Chloe, if I lost the weight, don't you think I'd look a lot like you? I stared at the post on my phone. The comments were already a dumpster fire of internet savagery. Dude, wake up. You're being catfished. That's a stock photo, my guy. Do a reverse image search. You've been had. There's only one reason she won't meet you. She's a Victoria's Secret model in the pics and a human garbage disposal in real life. The
Okay, I've got a team of 5. I think I can do this. A word on the block. Elliot, word on the street is you get a boner from looking at men. Don't explain yourself.
My soldiers push forward.
Oh, 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 oh. My soldiers push forward. Am I still streaming? See inside the wall. I feel compelled to watch AOT now. Every time I just like hear any of the themes, it compels me to watch it again. Oh shit, my blades are gone! That's why I wasn't doing jack shit. Ow. Motherfucker. Back up. This motherfucker keeps fucking uppercutting me and it's kind of a dick move. Okay, beat a person that pushes forward. Get his nape! Motherfucker! I have 10 more gas left, bro. I am not doing well, bro. Doing well? Doing well. Well, that's not fine. Dang it! I remember the scene where Titans were just like hugging this place, man. Oh, he's going to do a temper tantrum. Fucker! Whoa. Didn't mean it. I think I need to replenish my blades. Because that seems to be the problem. My blades aren't doing any damage to his body. It has to be my blades.